I hear people putting out news that um, Canelo will fight Beterbiev and Bivol, the winner. That's not real. That's not. I don't know where that information is coming from. Canelo only said Bivol. He said that he wants to rematch Bivol if he wins. He didn't say that he would like to fight the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. I know that's been going around. I've heard that like at least 4 or 5 times. Not to call the guys who said it liars or anything, because early on in the year I thought that was a possibility. But what Canelo said recently was he just wants to fight Bivol for a rematch. The reason he didn't say Beterbiev, I don't know why, but technically Beterbiev he's never fought before. So the only guy he's trying to fight right now is a rematch with Bivol. And if we know anything, Canelo's really not having he really hasn't had a rematch in a loss. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to rematch any losses in his career, so for him to rematch right now, yeah, I mean that would solidify some things as far as his resume and his legacy. That'll help clean up some things. It'll actually be a huge fight right now if he was to fight Bivol. Is it ideal for me? Is that what I want to see right now? Probably not. Canelo has said some things like he was injured going into that fight. And also, he got injured in the John Ryder fight. So he's had injuries in fights, which I would confirm that he has. Because he almost got John Ryder out of there before he hurt his wrist. But at the end of the day, you can't really count those because you still got injured. It happens all the time. So I can't really pick apart when a boxer gets hurt. But he's going to rematch Bivol if he has the opportunity. He's looking more towards that situation than he is a Crawford. He's not really mentioning Crawford like that if we look back around right now. He's not really mentioning that fight. He even asked Eddie Hearn why he was going on about that fight. He will answer the questions when the reporters ask him, which is a good thing. You know, Canelo's decent when it comes to asking certain questions, except when it comes to guys like Benavidez or whatever. But he does answer Benavidez questions now, but overall, he's not trying to get into answering those questions because he's trying to focus on a certain fight right now. And even back after his post-fight when they asked him about Benavidez, he wasn't really interested in fighting him. But as we know, Bivol is just as big as Benavidez, so the size difference really doesn't make any sense to me. Like I've said, I wouldn't be pressing for the fight if Benavidez was a bigger guy than Bivol, or Bivol is just as big as Benavidez is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see the big deal about it. But my thing is, in this whole situation, people are saying that he's gonna possibly fight Beterbiev. Canelo is not trying to fight Beterbiev. Beterbiev is not interested in fighting Canelo unless he comes to the weight class. But like Beterbiev is kind of like how I am with things. If it's realistic, yeah. But as far as like fantasy fights, and I actually like Beterbiev's attitude towards that, because he's like, if it's a fantasy fight y'all talking about, I ain't trying to get into all that. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight anybody they put in front of me. But if we just gonna sit here and be like, what if? And I mean, if the guy's there, he's there. You know what I'm saying? If he's not, he's not. I'm the one with the belt, so why would I be chasing after? And that's a good attitude to have. If you're a champion, when I was growing up, guys was going after Floyd Mayweather. It wasn't Floyd Mayweather saying, yeah, I'm trying to go after this guy and that guy. Floyd Mayweather was like, okay, all comers. Whoever trying to get in the ring with me, y'all already know y'all can get a payday. You gonna get famous off of it, so let's make it happen. But that's how Beterbiev is looking at it. Like, with him being an older man, he's like, bro, I'm from the generation where you come hunt the champion down. I don't run from any smoke. And that's the way he's supposed to look at it. And I don't know why boxing fans don't stick to that same strategy. You're supposed to put pressure on these guys who don't have a belt. That's the problem with boxing right now. It's a lot of guys who don't have a belt that feel like they don't need to go after these champions and put pressure on them. Now it's guys talking about, oh, and Canelo's not helping either, because he's like, oh, I don't like how the guy's talking to me. You want somebody to talk nice to you to get a fight? Why? in the boxing game, when you want to punch somebody who's been talking, why would you want to punch somebody in the face who's been nice? That's the only problem I have. It's like, bro. But no, he's not trying to fight Beterbiev, though. Beterbiev wins. He's not going to jump in the ring with Beterbiev. Beterbiev will. And that lets me know right there that Canelo kind of thinks that Beterbiev is a tougher opponent. Because for him to basically have a chance of undisputed in one fight, and all you got to do is fight Beterbiev, that can definitely be an option in my eyes if you were going to fight Bivol. But he's just talking about the rematch only. Only the rematch. Which is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. That's all I got.